What's up, guys? Today we're talking about the Iraqi police blue DPM field jacket. I got this from a seller on eBay called Trident Military for about $90. First, I'm going to start with the history of this camouflage pattern, or at least what I know about it. So, of course, when the U.S. and the NATO-led coalition invaded Iraq, they started up a national army and also aided the local police forces. And they initially, police forces just used like old U.S. and NATO gear, like the LBV-88s and old BDUs. However, around 2008, the Iraqi police rolled out blue DPM, and throughout the early 2010s and late 2000s and even mid 2000s, they used a variety of blue dominant camouflage patterns. This being one of them, being blue DPM. This blue DPM copy, you could say, looks like Russian smog, but I think they were more so going and thinking about thinking about British OPT4 DPM. But I do think it definitely looks like blue kukla or whatever it's called in Russia. But if you guys don't know, British and colonial influence in Arabic militaries is quite big, and a lot of Arabic militaries used or copied British or US gear from when they were influenced by when they came over or whatever. So the point is, guys, is that now the Iraqi police are using digital camouflages. The most recent one that they'd be using is like a knockoff NW blueberry camouflage, but even like back in like the early 2010s, they were even using this weird like white UCP blue one, which was really cool. I thought it looked way cooler than the current NW knockoff. And they also even use like a blue woodland. There was lots of patterns, but this is one of the most classic and one of the most coolest that came around 2008, blue Iraqi police DPM. So this is a copy of the United States military M65 jacket. It is a pretty true to the real thing copy when it comes to cut and layout, sort of. Not really. It's not, never mind, I can't take that back. This is an okay copy. It's like inspired, not exactly a copy, but it's just kind of an M65 copy. So today I'm going to give you a brief overview and like a review of this jacket, and maybe I'll go outside in it and tell you about my experience with it. So M65 jacket here. This is kind of the older style of M65 jacket. It's not exactly it has some older style features, and I'll go into that later. But giving a basic overview here is that on the pattern here, guys, you can tell it's like a pattern 68 DPM, because you see how many dots there are on the edges. This isn't just like new DPM. This has so many dots and they're so obvious. So there's a lot more dots on the end of the pattern for that disruptive effect. That's why I think it's more so a British copy instead of like a Russian copy. So very, very nice. So in front here, we have 4 normal M65 style pockets here. They are closed by these kind of weak metal snaps buttons here. That's what it says on the side of it. I can't exactly read it, what it says, but it's like 400W something something. But that's what the button says. Very, very nice. When you button it, it is pretty easy to get off. You can usually just do it like a finger. It just comes off pretty easily. On the inside here, so it looks like very good pocket. It's like sport gloves in there or whatever. You have 2 of those, and they are interior pockets, sort of. So as you guys can see, we're interior pockets just like normal M65. There is like this cotton liner. It's not like satin. It's not like a normal M65. And then there's just like a like a fucking a van shag carpet kind of deal, kind of hippie kind of shag carpet. You know what I mean? Like 1970s kind of shag carpet, van carpet. Lining here, very, very nice. Blue. It's not exactly the warmest. It's made for you'll hear me say a couple times throughout this video in my experience with it that this is made for the cold 60 degrees at Baghdad, Iraq. I think the coldest temperature in Iraq was like 32 degrees. Like in Baghdad specifically, where this was made. But those are just the basic pockets. You have 2 front normal chest pockets. Very okay. Again, same little fucked up metal snap. Very, very nice. Same thing on the other side. The zipper here is not YKK. It is nothing. It is a no-name Iraqi plastic zipper that is incredibly low quality. It feels like a Halloween costume. It is very, very not high quality, but what do you expect? It does work, and there's nothing wrong with it, but it can break. And I feel like if you zip it up too hard, you'll rip the teeth straight out of the zipper. I don't usually get that with a lot of things. This material here, I think, is slightly water resistant. I'll probably show a video of me like pouring water or whatever. I'll do it now. Pour a little bit of water on it. You guys can see there's a little bit of water resistance. It is soaking through it a little bit, but overall, it just kind of runs off. It's all right. It's better than like a normal BDU. But however, this material here, guys, is mostly just a regular twill BDU. It's not like the satin or fucking whatever the hell the damn M65 is made of, the poppin or whatever. It's not that. I think it's made out of a cotton sateen body. The normal M65. This is just a normal BDU. I'm not even kidding you guys. The sleeves are not lined. They're lined with that interior liner, but that's not insulated. The normal cotton liner. It is literally as light as a normal BDU, guys. I'm not even kidding you, like a normal twill BDU. So it's not really made for that harsh of cold weather. And the liner is buttoned in, right? But it does not extend into the sleeve. It's only on the body. So you're gonna have to wear like a sweater if it gets really, really cold. On the collar here, we have this insulated hood. The liner in the hood is not removable, but the hood is removable via a zipper, which looks to be higher quality than the front zipper. Very, very nice what it says. But it's lined, it has drawstrings, and that's how it was tied. Or I think they actually weren't tied when I got them, so I tied it that way. But I think the hood actually came tied like this, but I know the ones on the inside didn't. I had to route them through the little holes throughout the little jacket to get them through. So that is a hood. The hood's very nice. I've used it actually a couple times, actually pretty warm, and I do like it, but it's really short and it only really comes out to just above your eyebrows. It's not really extending, so you don't really have to worry about it like covering up your peripheral vision. This Velcro here kind of goes on the other side, and you can close it, kind of a turtleneck. This one piece of Velcro is pretty weak and pretty mid, so not exactly the best. You have two epaulets here, closed by normal BD buttons. Kind of, you can see plastic on there. It's kind of shiny, it's weird. On the back here, there's two pleats, as you guys can see. On the sleeves, there are no elbow reinforcements whatsoever. It's just a normal M65 kind of style, but on the end, you have a Velcro wrist adjustment. But the old M65 thing is you have a drop down piece of fabric here, cover the back of your hand, so that's cool. It does keep your hands slightly warmer than, let's say, something else. There looks to be like a little label on the back of the zipper that I forgot to say about IOV. But you on the tag here, this is in size XL, and here is the Iraqi tag, and you have that like kind of like Saddam Hussein era, like eagle or whatever, and it basically says like Baghdad Sewing Company, size XL, People's of Iraq, whatever. This is government funded the sewing company in Iraq. Nothing to it that much, not a lot to it. It says in size XL, guys, but I'm like a medium to large, and this fits me kind of snug. If you're an actual XL, this will be child size. This is definitely more like a medium to large, so it's almost like two sizes too small, I would say. So if you're actually XL, this is not it for you. So I'm going to put this jacket on, and I'm going to show you guys how it fits, but I'm just going to let you know it does run short on the sleeves. Like, I'm 5'7", and it's almost too short on the sleeves for me, even with like the drop down fabric, so that's cool. But then I'll talk a little bit more about my experience, and maybe we'll go on like a walk and show you how the camouflage looks in the winter. I also forgot to mention on the bottom here, there's a little like piece of like paracord to make it tighter around the bottom of your waist. So putting the jacket on, this is a very lightweight jacket. It is not gonna keep you really warm around 32 degrees like what it is right now. When I go outside, I'll probably freeze him, but I'll do it for whatever. But if you really want to use this for cold weather, it just looks cool, and that's really the main part I got it, because it looks fucking badass. Wear a hoodie, or wear like a bear jacket, wear like some insulating layer, or even take out the liner and put like a normal smoker's jacket liner in there. But yeah, this is what the jacket looks like. There's button snaps that go over the zipper as a storm flap, and then you can tighten it up at the bottom or whatever, or you can pull the drawstrings in the middle to make it hemmed up, but it's already good enough for me. So again, I'm a medium to large, and this fits me pretty good. I can feel a little bit of tightness on the back. I can get it. If I do this, touch elbows, I can feel tightness, but it's whatever. When I bring down that piece of fabric, that's what it looks like. Like that. When you adjust it to the tightest setting on the Velcro, that is as tight as it goes. Yep, as tight as it goes. And it's not going to exactly keep the wind out, but it's still pretty comfortable. The jacket is very drippy, and that's why I like it. Iraqi DPM, not really seen that much around. I like it a lot. It's a pretty cool camouflage pattern. And for a light jacket, I use this up to like a day trip in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, where I went to the Keweenaw Peninsula and look at like some stuff on like lakes and stuff and feeling the wind. And I was a little cold because, again, this is made for like the 60 degrees of Iraq. So it was really good, like even with the liner, to be around 40, 50 degrees, or maybe like upper 30s. But once you go below 32, you're gonna definitely need a hoodie or something like that. But if you're moving around, it's not that bad. So Yeah, I can definitely feel it tight. Like getting the hood on, I can definitely feel it really tight. So just what I meant about the hood being short is that it doesn't extend over. So let's say there's rain, you're gonna feel the rain coming down your head, because this does not extend really over your forehead, right? So it is a shorter hood, but you can still see with your peripheral vision. So not that bad for like a tactical jacket, but just letting you guys know. There's also 2 buttons here to attach like a normal hood, but I think they're out of spec because these buttonholes are really small. But putting it on here like this, it's really hard to do because that one singular Velcro square. That's what it looks like when you're all like bundled up and shit. And this hood actually does work to keep your head warm. That's very nice. But this is what the jacket looks like by itself. It's very awesome. I like it a lot, and maybe I'll show the video like what I said about it when I was on my day trip. But right now, cool jacket, and I'm gonna go walk around in it and just like talk a little bit more about it. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. This is the Quincy dredge, absolutely impeccable. All right, Iraqi M65 overall, it's a pretty good jacket. Does stop the wind, looks pretty damn cool. And for the price, around $89 plus like that shipping. It's a little steep, but you have to understand that it's an Iraqi piece, so there's not many of these in the United States of America, guys. But I mean, the lining is pretty good, keeps you warm, but that kind of vest kind of design without having lining here is kind of weird. But overall, it's still a pretty comfortable jacket. And again, I have a chest, it does look cool. It's kind of like Russian kukla, like the police, the blue kukla, the DPM. But overall, this is pretty bad jacket. You guys probably get one. Remember, try it military. This is where you can get it. And overall, guys, have stressing up. It's a really cool jacket. And thank you guys for watching this video. Have a wonderful day, and goodbye. So it snowed this morning, right? So it's a little cold. It's a little dreary outside. But the jacket's not exactly as bad as I remember on that day. But like when it's really whipping, you would feel the cold. The main thing is that where the purple, like I guess like hippie shag carpet van is the insulated vest. It does keep you warm around your chest, which is very nice. But the main reason why it feels cold is because you have these big ass sleeves that don't let the wind come in, right? But it's your arms. If you don't have a long sleeve shirt, like I was wearing a t-shirt under this, if you have your arms, you just feel your arms touching that outside cold layer, which makes your arms feel cold. So, but where there's insulation and when you have this hood up, it's warm. So overall, this jacket isn't too bad, and it doesn't blend into the snow, guys, I promise you. But it is cool looking, and it's a very nice jacket. So very, very nice jacket. Can't recommend it enough. It's a really niche item. Thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful day, and goodbye.